Tonight I want to talk about a truth that sits at the very heart of the Bhagavad Gita. A truth Krishna Bhagwan tells Arjun in the middle of the battlefield when Arjun's mind is collapsing, when he feels lost, confused, overwhelmed and broken inside. And that truth is, you are not the body, you are the eternal self. The Gita says in chapter 2 verse 20, "For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He is not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being." This is not poetry, it's not a metaphor. Krishna Bhagwan is explaining something we forget every single day. The body changes, but the one watching those changes does not. Think about your life for a moment. The body you had at the age of 5 is gone. The body you had at 16 is gone. Even the body you have today will not be the same in 10 years. Your thoughts change, your emotions rise and fall, your memory fades, and your personality evolves. But the one who says, "This is happening to me," that silent observer, that has remained the same since you were born, ever since the beginning of life, ever since this universe was created. The unchanging witness is the Atma, the eternal self. In chapter 2, verse 22, Krishna Bhagwan gives a beautiful example. As the person puts on new garments, giving up the old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. Our physical form, the one you see in the mirror, is temporary, changing, and destined to fade, but the soul wearing the clothing is indestructible. And the moment you forget this truth, the moment you forget your purpose here in this universe and on this very world, life becomes heavier, heartbreak hurts more, loss feels unbearable, fear becomes louder, and overthinking takes control. So why is this? It's because you start believing that you, yes you, the eternal self, are the body. You start believing that every painful emotion is you. You start believing that the temporary is permanent. But Krishna Bhagwan's teaching is clear, that the body experiences pain, the mind experiences fear, but you, the eternal self, are never touched. Chapter 2, verse 23, Krishna Bhagwan says, "The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind." This is Krishna Bhagwan's way of saying that nothing in this world can break the real you, not heartbreak, not failure, not trauma, not fear, and not death itself. Because these things affect the body and the mind, but not the true self. And here's where it becomes deeply relatable. Why we feel lost, anxious, or empty. When you identify yourself with the body, you feel every loss intensely because you believe this is happening to you. When you identify the mind, you feel every emotion like a storm. But when you identify with the soul, everything becomes lighter. It's like shifting from being inside the storm to watching the storm from above. You still experience life, but you stop drowning in it. Krishna Bhagwan says in chapter 2, verse 15, "O best among men, Arjun, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation." This doesn't mean that spiritual people don't feel. It means they don't mistake temporary waves for their true nature. Look at your own life. Every emotion you've ever felt eventually passed. Every fear eventually faded, and every heartbreak eventually softened. But something inside you remained. That something is your real identity. When you know that I'm the eternal self, you stop clinging to things that are temporary. You stop letting other people define your worth, and you stop chasing happiness in places that can never give it. Instead, you search for happiness within. You begin living with a calm strength, a quiet confidence, a sense of inner stability that nothing can shake. Krishna Bhagwan tells Arjun in chapter 2, verse 24, "This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same." Imagine carrying this truth with you. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that I am not this body, I am not these thoughts, I am not my past, I am the eternal self. Your relationships change, your fear reduces, your identity becomes clearer, and you start to live life instead of just survive. So next time you feel overwhelmed, a simple practice can help change everything. Close your eyes and ask, who is aware of this emotion? Who is noticing this thought? And who is behind all of this? The moment you ask this, a space opens inside you, a calmness appears, a separation happens between you and your experience. That space created is the self, that calm is the soul, and that awareness is the part of you that Krishna Bhagwan is talking about. So the truth is, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the one who witnesses both. You are the eternal self, ancient, untouched, unbroken, and divine. If you truly understand this, not just in your mind, but in your being, then fear loses its power, pain becomes a teacher, and death itself becomes transformation, not an ending. This is the wisdom Krishna Bhagwan gives Arjun, and this is the wisdom that can transform your life. Thank you so much for watching. I pray that Krishna Bhagwan can always bless you with the inner strength to understand these words and to inhabit them in your day-to-day life. Bye for now.